it's August 15th. What is the significance of that date? Well, on that date, Operation Dragoon, the second D-Day, commenced. Here's an introduction to the game, Operation Dragoon from Worthington Publishing, and I've covered an unboxing of this that I'll put in the link. I'll put a link to it in the description, and I'm getting ready to play this right now. Now, will I play it on live or film it, or will I just do after action? I haven't decided yet, but I wanted to at least do the introduction to this, which is Operation Dragoon was a qualified success. The primary objective was the capture of the parts of Marseille and Toulon, and in this it was spectacularly successful. Both parts were captured in just 2 weeks, relieving the strain on Allied logistics for the drive into Germany. The maneuver campaign against German 19th Army was a much less clear-cut victory. While inflicting heavy casualties on the German forces, a substantial number of German units were able to escape the envelopment at Montelimar and regroup to fight again. You will take the role of General Patch, commander of the U.S. 7th Army, against an autonomous German player referred to as the Bot. See if you can do better, smashing the German 29th Army while simultaneously capturing key fortress ports. And so there is a map, but we've got it right here already set up for play. That's the box cover. And you're going to be landing here in these zones. Let's get a little closer there so you can see those. And then the Germans set up here. And these are their setup positions, as you can see here. This is a little bit of a States of Siege type game. And this is a reverse, though, where normally in a States of Siege, everything's kind of converging on a single point. You're breaking out from this point and trying to take over key objectives, which include this fortress at Marseille and this fortress at Toulon. And then you're going to converge, taking both your units to try to triangulate or to converge on Montelimar here. I'm mispronouncing that, so I apologize. The Germans have some forces that arrive at Arles from the west, and then you've got some more forces that come in at D-Day +1, so August 16th and then August 18th, which is D-Day +3. A lot of your gameplay is in this chart right here. You're going to get action points or resource points, I should say, and then use those resource points to conduct actions. And here's how you win, and here's how you score. Again, it's a solitaire game, so you're basically just trying to beat a score. And then here are the German bot actions of what they're going to do. And there you have it. And then as far as the sequence of play, you're going to get your resource points, then you're going to perform your actions based on those points, and then Germans will do movement, then the German bot action, then into turn. And this is your key charts here, this attack, counterattack, which you're going to be rolling a 6-sided die and seeing if you advance or advance and flip, and what happens with the invasion. And then the turns keep track of the date. So you start off on August 15th and go all the way up to August 29th. So that's why I'm doing this today. And I'll put, not only will I put a link to my unboxing in the description, I'll also put maybe a little bit of a history of this action, Operation Dragoon, in there as well, because I'm filming it, or at least posting it, on August 15th, and we'll see. Might as well give some history as well. Anyway, I want to thank Worthington Publishing for getting this to me, and this is part of their, I think, their solitaire system or solitaire travel system or something like that. I don't know if they've got a full name for this yet, but this is a nice little compact and ready to go game that you can take with you on trips and vacations and what have you. Anyway, let's get to the gameplay.
Landings take place at 3 separate locations between Fréjus and Cavalère-sur-Mer, at beaches codenamed Alpha, Delta, and Camel. The initial Allied concern is mines, since the Germans have strewn the area with naval and land mines, as well as booby-trapped obstacles.
I'm back. Yes, a little bit of housekeeping. I did the first turn, but I did notice something that I missed when I was setting up. I had these on the wrong side. This is their desperate side. This is the German unit, so this is their desperate side, and their normal side is this right here. I think I got everything set up right here. So on the first turn, rolled for actions, and the Allies landed in their designated landing zones, either through paradrops or through landing beaches. And then the Allies, the third, was able to successfully advance, which makes the Germans retreat. And then when it was the Germans' turn, they do movement. This escape or arrival at Arles, these units, these 4 infantry units and 1 tank unit, are trying to escape, as you can see right over here. They're going to go to Montélimar, and the Panzer unit will stay there. The rest will keep on moving and try to escape. And what else is going on? Oh, and then as far as the counter or the German bot actions, it was an odd turn, and I rolled a 1, so the 338 did an advance. It rolls on this column here, attack or counter attack, and it was able to advance. So it just clogs up this beach right here. So for whoever, they'll be ready and waiting when these units come in next turn. Anyway, that's what I have for right now.
With the invasion troops ashore, advanced groups link up with the paratroopers and block major routes to the beaches. They now expect a German counterattack, but German resistance remains light. Sensing an opportunity, the US divisions advance further to the Blue Line and capture Le Muy. Meanwhile, French forces come ashore around 5 days ahead of schedule. The Allied invasion causes chaos in the German forces. With communications cut, the German command only confirms the invasion at 10:30 on D-Day. They launch counterattacks on August 19th, but it's too late, and Allied troops quickly break them up. German officers draw new defensive lines on their maps, but often the enemy has already penetrated them. By D+4, Allied troops are north of the Durance River and pursuing withdrawing German units. The Germans' only hope is to hold out long enough for the 11th Panzer Division to cross the Rhône and support an orderly retreat. As the Germans withdraw up the Rhône Valley, US troops surround Toulon and Marseille. They are to protect the flanks of French forces, which now enthusiastically demand to attack the cities simultaneously. Hitler has ordered the garrisons to fight to the last, but they struggle with poor defenses and an increasingly hostile local population.
Hello, I'm back again, and I went ahead and just finished up. The game doesn't take that long to play. In fact, you can play and reset and play again in probably 30 minutes, less, if you know the game. But this is the final situation. I might have messed a few things up, but, well, let's just see what my final situation is. So, I actually kind of finished a little bit earlier in the track, as far as there was not much to do, because I ended up getting to this location with both my units, and this, you cannot eliminate this unit. So once all these units either been eliminated or escaped, these units that are from Arles, this one stays in Montélimar. So it just stays there. And it could go back from its regular to desperate status, and some of the bot actions flip it, or you can attack it and do that, but it doesn't get eliminated. So there's really no point, once you get to this state, there's really no point in going much further. At least that is my understanding. Key objectives were Marseille and Toulon, got those. And then a secondary objective is Caen, got that. And then the last thing you want to do is just eliminate as many German units as possible. So what did I end up doing? Got all the locations and then eliminated these units right here. Some of these were on their desperate side, which makes it harder to attack them and have a successful advance. This was on the desperate side, so eliminated the 198, the 338, the reserve, and the 244, and there you have it. Did I miss one here? The 242, right? On the downside, my French resistance, these are modifiers to do re-rolls. They all got eliminated. Wasn't able to use any of them because they got eliminated during this anti-partisan operation, so they got eliminated from the pool. So didn't get to do any re-rolls from that. Was able to secure these 2 ports, which is what you want to do. And, you know, once you get there, you're kind of stuck there. Those units are kind of out of commission because there's nowhere to go. There's no longer advancing on the track. The same is true with the Con one as well. However, this one escaped. I wasn't able to eliminate it, but it escaped, and you can't attack it. Once it escapes, it goes to Italy. These units here, these are the 4 units of the 3 units of the 4 that escaped, and one of them was on his desperate side at the time. Was able to eliminate one of those units, and actually it was this unit, the U.S. Unit here, was able to eliminate it at Montelimar there. It was able to eliminate it right there. So anyway, there you have it. So let's look at victory points. You get 2 victory points from Marseille, so I got 2 there. You get 1 victory point for Caen, so I have that, so that's 3. 1 victory point for Toulon, so that's 4, and 1 victory point for each eliminated German unit, so that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? So I got 2 plus 1 is 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So I am at a draw. The historical result. I was at a draw. Man, I thought I did good there. Came up just short. Needed 1 more to eliminate. So really you need to eliminate at least 2 of these units here, 2 of the 4, in order to get a win. Is that right? Am I adding this up right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and yeah, so that's it. So 9. So it's a draw. Good little tight game here. It's a little puzzly, but some maybe not having any of those re-rolls kind of hampered me, because I did have some stalled attacks or failed advances, and you also can get units stalled. There's a result on the bots, and when they're stalled, you have to spend a resource point to get them over. Also, I did not get the most resource points every turn. I had a couple of lower resource rolls. In the first turns, you can have resource up from 2 to 4, and then the later turns, it's 2 to 4, but there's a better, there is a less chance of getting the higher result. So you get more resource points early on, and then you kind of slow down a little bit. There you have it. That is the final total, is a draw, but I had fun, and that's what counts, right? And plus, that was the historical result. Take care, all.
Despite the chaos, the retreat is a German success. The Americans destroy some rearguard German units, but significant groups, including 75% of the 11th Panzer Division, escape to the north. The Montelimar battle and the liberation of Marseille and Toulon largely marked the end of Operation Dragoon. The Dragoon forces continue to push north, capturing Lyon and joining up with Eisenhower's troops by September 19th.
Thanks for watching.